Today I'm doing another Q&A, guys, another question and answer topic for you guys. And today I'm going to be tackling and talking specifically about PCOS, which stands for polycystic ovarian syndrome. Okay, so today's Q&A, if you're the first time joining me, occasionally I jump onto these lives and answer some question and answer for you guys with regards to hormonal balance. Okay, these are broad topics and subjects which many of you can be struggling with. Okay, so today's question that I'm going to share with you guys goes a little something like this. I suffer from PCOS and have tried to get off the pill, and ever since have gained a lot of weight despite dieting and exercising. I feel bloated and uncomfortable most of the time. Okay, so let's tackle and talk about PCOS, polycystic ovarian syndrome. These females, um, there are actually two types of PCOS sufferers. Those that can be more on the overweight side and those that can be on the underweight side. Okay, so there are different types of PCOS. Generally, these females seem to struggle with their monthly cycles, can struggle with acne, high stress levels, gut and health and digestive issues. Okay, so there can be bloating involved, IBS involved. Also, when it comes down to PCOS, binge eating, eating disorders, and binge eating is actually very common amongst these females also. Okay, acne, excessive hair. So these are all little signs and symptoms, and also signs that are tending to lead to polycystic ovarian syndrome. Okay, they can even struggle to get pregnant. Their cycles are completely off balance. They lack of understanding on their body, and this is actually extremely common. They are put on the pill by their doctor because the pill is going to kind of suppress the symptoms and give them at least some relief to what they're looking for. However, when women tend to come off the pill, whether they want to get pregnant or whether they want to stop taking the pill overall, then there's a complete change and havoc in their system. They really don't understand their body and they really struggle when it comes to weight. So I'm not going to be talking about the pill. That is not in my expertise. That's not what I'm here to talk to you guys about. Okay, that's more in the medical field. However, I'm going to be answering this client's question when it comes to specifically, tackling the issue of how she's feeling and how she's dealing with her body as such. Okay, so she's gotten off the pill. That's great. She wants to create a more of a natural hormonal balance approach to her lifestyle. That is great. And when it comes to the weight, okay, so dieting and exercise is one of the key factors they need to tackle on PCOS. However, there's also other elements such as stress management. Okay, that's extremely important, including leisure walks on a regular basis. Okay, that will help balance out their hormones. That will help balance out their stress cortisol hormone at the same time. Okay, breath work, meditation, anything that's going to help keep their stress levels down to aid their stress management will be really very important. However, when it comes to dieting and exercising, they're not going to be doing the same thing as everyone else. Okay, so the regular approach of eating less, exercising more, that does not work when you suffer from PCOS. I'm telling you from now, okay? That approach of restricting calories is going to cause more metabolic stress on your body, is going to cause more havoc in the PCOS. The over exercising element, if you're exercising too often, if you're exercising too long, if you're exercising too much high intensity, again, that's going to cause even more havoc, okay? So the weight loss method of eating less and exercising more does not work for PCOS sufferers, okay? Still, you need to address these elements, okay? So when it comes to dieting, it is important to not necessarily diet per se in restricting calories. No, gaining a healthy perspective on your nutrition, okay, more of a nutrition lifestyle change, not dieting and restricted calorie restriction. So getting away from the dieter's mindset is important. Having a more nutritional approach, working with a professional to find out what food burner type you are. And I've done this with a number of my clients. So finding out what food burner type you are can really help get down to the root cause and what you're currently eating and not eating that may be causing more damage, okay, when it comes to your PCOS. And exercise. When it comes to exercise, guys, again, 30-minute sessions, nothing longer, okay? Avoiding, long, high intensity, long workouts. No, we're talking about 30-minute sessions. Rest-based training is really crucial and really important here, okay? Because you're the rest-based approach during the exercise. So you're still getting pushed, you're still getting stronger, you're still getting fitter, you're still getting toned, you're still working with resistance. However, that rest-based approach is going to balance out the hormones, keep those stress hormones down and cortisol level down, and help aid your body when it comes more to hormonal balance and weight loss. Okay. Again, PCOS sufferers, forget quick fixes. Quick fixes do not work for you guys. And in fact, they actually cause more damage to your metabolism in the long run. Your body's going to push back against you. Okay. And that quick fix is going to cause that damage down the line. So it is important that you tackle the rest-based approach, 30-minute sessions. Again, work with a professional if you can, all right, on this type of exercise and training. That way you get that hormonal balance aspect. Again, shift from the dieter's mindset, think more of a hormonal balance approach, and really start to learn to understand your body. When you improve the nutrition, you're going to help your gut and digestive issues. You're going to suffer less bloating, less IBS, less fatigue. Okay. You're going to be having more energy levels. You're going to be more sharp and focused. When you're addressing the exercise issues, you're going to get that, exercise endorphins, happy endorphins, that exercise stress relief. You're still getting stronger. You still will be getting fitter, but in the right way. And you'll still be losing the weight. However, when it comes to PCOS sufferers, weight loss is not instant. Okay, you need to give it time. It is not an approach that's going to happen within a couple of days or within a week. PCOS sufferers, their body needs more time to adapt to the change in lifestyle. Okay, so it is very important. Keep that in mind. Give your body the time it needs to adjust and adapt, and the body shape change will happen. Okay, so that is with regarding PCOS. There is a lot more details that does go into PCOS. I do not have all the time today to go into that. However, I just feel that quite a few women, PCOS is actually a very, very common topic when it comes to females. Okay, there needs to be a lot more awareness about it, and understanding on their body how to take the approach, especially for women who want to get off the pill or want to have a more natural approach when it comes to their hormones and weight loss and everything. So help and guidance and support is there for you guys if you look in the right places, work with the professional, and really get on board to understanding your body. Okay, it will take a little bit more time, but it can happen. I've helped a number of females who have suffered from PCOS with any of my hormonal balance programs and services. So please feel free to reach out to me and give you a lot more guidance and support. So that is it from me today, guys. It's another Q&A. I hope you guys enjoyed that, gave you a little bit of answers, gave you a little bit of guidance there, but I'm happy to help and give you a little bit more individual attention should you need it. Okay, guys, so please reach out to me. My exercise sessions are there. They can help you with if you do suffer from PCOS. My hormonal balance fitness sessions will help tackle that. Also, my nutrition service as well can help you find out what food burner type you are on the nutrition part, learning how to incorporate hormone friendly recipes into your lifestyle. And also stress management, like I said, guys, really include those leisure walks, rest based training, organizing your stress, getting down to understanding your body is really crucial. All right, that's all for me today, guys. Time is up, and I will see you in the next Q&A. Take care.